The regulation of stablecoins is a subject that, by this point, I am certain that you guys are probably all sick of hearing about it. However, it is one of the most important topics to concentrate on, and we are going to talk about it in this video. Nick would like to extend a warm welcome to everyone on the channel. At the conclusion of this video, those of you who are new to the channel will have successfully subscribed to the channel. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the regulation of stablecoins is really significant because as we wait for complete clarity for the space, we will gradually yet undoubtedly begin to see certain things being regulated. This is something that we are now discussing. Regardless of whether we are talking about stable currencies or decentralized finance, we are going to start to see an increase in the number of regulations that are being implemented in relation to cryptocurrency. At this point, I have the impression that stablecoins are going to be the first to witness this. It is because of the amount of money that is behind stablecoins, how important they are for cryptocurrency, and the benefits that they actually have on fiat currencies as well, which I have outlined on multiple occasions concerning the reasons why stablecoins are actually a big focus even from the perspective of the United States government. However, as you are presumably all aware, the situation surrounding stablecoins is currently becoming increasingly heated because, as you probably well know, we are discussing XRP. I can't help but feel as though I could be biased. Despite the fact that we spend a lot of time discussing Ripple on this channel, it seems as though everything started to heat up shortly after Ripple revealed that they were working on their stablecoin. In addition, we are aware that they began testing it on the testnet at the beginning of the month of August. Now, there are other instances that are extremely similar to this one. For instance, if we go all the way back to the year 2023, when we received the announcement that XRP is not a security, what do you think happened? After that moment, there was nothing but one major announcement, after another major announcement, after another major announcement, after another major announcement at every turn. As a result, it seems a little bit as though they are not happening by chance or motions that are taking place. There is a sense that everything seems to be functioning in accordance with Ripple. This is exactly what I have been actually kind of witnessing each and every time that we have something pushed by Ripple. And I am aware that when I say that, it may sound weird to say it. From that moment forward, everything can be said to be in accordance with it. Maybe I'm delusional. How do you folks feel about this? Read the comments that are underneath. But with that out of the way, let's actually move on to the next topic, which is regulations, and let's speak about them a little bit more. From Fireblocks, which I am certain all of you are probably already familiar with. This is a significant company that provides custody services to institutions. The game Fireblocks has been around for quite some time. They take up a fairly substantial portion of this area. A comprehensive analysis on how MiCA may bring much needed regulatory clarity to the $152 billion stablecoin sector was published on the 27th of August by the company of the same name. It is important to note that MiCA is still in the running for the role. It is still in the process of being brought to a full-scale launch. At this point, as of the 30th of June, the initial phase of these new jobs that revolve around MiCA are now in effect. On the other hand, the full impact of MiCA will not reach its full potential until the end of this year. This is the reason why I believe that the years 2025 and 2026 are going to be quite intriguing, not because of the price or the performance of the market, but rather because of the regulation of the market. Over the course of the next 12 to 24 months, there will be an increase in the level of market regulation. What I mean by it is that you should not say something like, hey, we have to wait for this long. That is not the case. I am merely stating that because we are already seeing everything kind of coming into place around that date. The argument for stablecoin regulation modifications, on the other hand, is presented here. It is definitely the case that stablecoins play an essential role in a wide variety of important use cases, particularly those that are not speculative. In the realm of international financial transactions, stablecoins have also shown to be vital, serving as a hedge against hyperinflation and other forms of local currency debasing risk. Additionally, they are commonly utilized to connect with smaller contracts, and as a result, they constitute an essential component of the ecosystem that constitutes lending and yield generation. However, they also add that there is still a possibility that these modifications can be implemented without the need to wait for MiCA 2 to be implemented. In addition, they are referring to limitations in their discussion. Consequently, despite our efforts to encourage innovation and advance the industry towards more legitimacy, we have not been successful. In point of fact, these regulations might be having the opposite effect. It is possible that the acceptance and expansion of stablecoins in the European Union will suffer more harm than good if an attempt is made to defend the euro and alleviate any systemic risk created by large-scale stablecoin usage by establishing rules that are excessively restrictive. There is no question that prohibitions on electronic money need to be reconsidered. The thing that we truly want to see changed in MiCA and the areas surrounding MiCA is that this is what we want to see. This is what they are saying here, and they are saying that these improvements can absolutely be accomplished without having to wait for a MiCA as well. What they are saying is that MiCA is here, so why not make advantage of this to actually get this right, and instead of having to wait for a potential second rollout or something like that. in light of the fact that we are taking a pretty close look at rules, it is true that there are a lot of issues with regulations. We have to make certain that we carry out this task correctly. We need to make sure that we do this right as well, particularly in Europe, the United States of America, the United Kingdom, and everywhere else you can think of. Stablecoins, a weapon of mass adoption, presently exist in the market. Moreover, this has been a contentious debate, particularly over the potential for stablecoins to result in widespread acceptance. We have stablecoins, which are a cornerstone to the broad acceptance of digital assets, as well as an accessible entrance to blockchain technology with a low barrier to entry, as is the case with the recently approved exchange-traded funds ETFs for Bitcoin or Ether. When it comes to banks and other financial issuers who are interested in offering a regulated product, they provide a point of entry. When it comes to customers, they are the ideal vehicle for joining the Web3 e-commerce space, facilitating interactions with smart contracts and increasing other experiences such as gaming or other internet environments. Now, the issue here is that once more, when we consider stablecoins, we still need to have digital asset markets, the entire space, and stablecoins thrive enormously, even in an environment that is regulated, considering that we do not achieve broad adoption in the absence of laws. That is the only thing that is true, isn't it, in your opinion? We need to implement regulations as soon as possible. There is a requirement for guardrails. By doing so, the organizations and businesses will be able to get their whole attention and bring all of their customers to this location. Without the appropriate regulations, we will not arrive at our destination. Stablecoins, on the other hand, are fantastic for widespread adoption. However, let's not sugarcoat things. That is the red carpet for widespread adoption, if you will. We need to actually have use cases and authentic real-world apps that are bringing value to the end user. This is something that we need to have. Also, we need to make sure that we are fixing the user interface problems that are associated with crypto and other similar concerns. Regarding that particular front, there is a great deal of work to be done. However, regulations are, for the most part, the most important issue to concentrate on at the moment. However, with regard to this topic within the United States of America, as well as technically within the United States, we have been witnessing significant developments concerning stablecoin legislation in the United Kingdom, the European Union, Hong Kong, Singapore, and Switzerland. I mean, guys, we are beginning to have a glimpse of some very significant action being taken. In addition, we must bring up Russia, because Russia has been making significant strides in the direction of a number of legislative measures concerning cryptocurrencies, stablecoins, and other such innovations. To add to the list, that is still another one to note. This is something that I would like to bring up since, as we are concentrating on this, what about Tether? Consequently, I am of the opinion that Smoke Dog was the one who initially submitted this, and this is an evaluation of the stability of the S&P Global Ratings stablecoin. To bring this up to date, this goes all the way back to December of 2023. Here we have Tether. At this point, they provide a comprehensive breakdown of the summary about stablecoins, namely Tether as a stablecoin and the market for stablecoins. However, over here, we truly provide a comprehensive and in-depth analysis of the governance and regulatory system that surrounds Tether. Additionally, we have the power to redeem things and liquidity.